with Iran supreme leader making his first public statement this morning since the ceasefire between this country and Israel was announced. Now he is saying that his country diverts, quote, a hand slap to America's face in its attack on the U.S. base in Qatar. He also went on to say that the U.S. achieved no gains in that the Islamic Republic was victorious. For more on all of this developing this morning, let's bring in Global's Reggie, who joins us once again from Washington. Reggie, good morning to you. And how is the Pentagon and the U.S. responding to this? Well, foremost and foremost on the presence of the Ayatollah, the supreme leader in our incoming forward. This is important. Number one, it was a kind of show of defiance here, but also a reminder that he is still alive, despite the fact that there was a target put on his back by the Israelis and by the Americans. And it was also an attempt here to try to quell any kind of potential uprising in the country, given the conversations going about regime change. This was a move to show some force. Look, when it comes to the Pentagon, here they are pushing back on anything that Iran is saying. When we heard from the supreme leader earlier today, saying that there was something cliffing with both on the ceasefire, go, few go. She's in faith in the tiny states. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the Defense Secretary went through a step-by-step again about exactly what took place. There strikes individual weapon down about he took place, the low editor that went down to the boat, and the solar knew the nothing but a tab just spiraling down into the nucleus side, talking about how they hit both the ventilation shafts. I had me Elijah and Jack's talking about how late's in the shaft, yeah, and the main shaft of the centrifuge talk. You would hear that even if obliterate isn't the word, that significant damage that was enough to set back the Iranian nuclear program by years is in place. This is also what we're hearing from the UN nuclear watchdog, suggesting that the damage here is enormous. The question here is for me, if it's not fully obliterated, does that mean that there is a possibility that in a few years they will be back to where they are right now? Or where they were before the strikes. And that's because Jeff and Carol and most experts have said you can bomb the infrastructure all you want, but you cannot bomb the knowledge out of the Iranian people. Foreign. Okay. Alright, you've answered my question, Reggie. Thank you so much for this update.